Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Posy Pixel and we are getting into a Sims 4 build today. It's the big one, okay? We are going to be building a house that is for 8 Sims, so the biggest household you can have in The Sims 4. We have already achieved these 3 beautiful houses down here. I am calling this Starter Budget Lane, where we had a house built for 1 Sim, a house built for 4, house built for 6, and now we are going over to this little corner here and I'm wanting to do 8 Sim build. It's going to be tricky, especially with starter funds. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I have just done a money cheat to get me the funds that you would have if you were to move in an 8 Sim household onto this lot with the starter budget. 8 Sims, you would get 34,000 simoleons to start off with. This lot costs 2,000, so we are starting off with $32,000 in our account, ready to go. So let's build. But I'm hoping to do a 2-story build for this household, just because it's a smaller lot to try and fit 8 Sims, but also, you know, I think that'll look really nice, especially aesthetically with these houses and having a nice 2-story here on the corner. So first off, we need to get ourselves a shell to work with. So where are my walls? Here we go. Okay, we have a shell. It took me a little while to try and figure out how I want this layout to look like, especially since I want the 2 stories. I'm very much, I think in my whole time I played Sims, I've never really done 2-story houses. So it's new for me. I just find the single stories much easier. And also for my own like gameplay, I find it easier because then I'm not like going between the 2 levels, but that's just a personal preference. What I envision is that we're going to have a front door here that goes in this way. We're going to have a lounge room over here with the TV and whatnot. Then over here, we're going to have the dining sitting in this little, I don't know, cut out of the house with the kitchen through this corner section here. Then have a hallway that goes down through here to a main shared bathroom. And then over here is like the main bedroom, so master bedroom. Then we have stairs coming up through here. And then we have a little tiny landing, potentially another bathroom here that'll just consist of like a toilet, sink, and maybe a shower if we can afford it. And then 3 other bedrooms up here, which are all like different sizes, just for a bit of fun. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. My idea of who's living here to try and make the budget stretch is that we'll have a 2-parent household that has 2 kids, potentially like twins or something, a teenager, and then a newborn baby that's going to be in the parents' room, and then like a spare room that can be grandparent room, or, you know, maybe they have more children. They've got adult children that are just, I don't know, moved in and with their partner or something. Whatever it looks like, it'll be like a room that's designed for adults, like 2 other adults, whoever they might be. And I've already checked, a baby does count as a Sim in the sense of the money situation. I created like a fake family before doing this video just to double check that, you know, the baby does count in terms of money. Let's light this place up. It's dark, it's dreary, and we need some windows, doors, and lights. So let me just do that real quick. I just put in all the budget stuff. I don't go crazy. I don't go past these like $25 windows. If I can avoid it, I might go to the $30. Same with the doors, just your budget style doors. So give me a second and I will light this place up so we can then start thinking about what it's going to look like. All right, beautiful. We are all lit up. I have some windows put in. They might not stay there. It just depends on how things go, like the roofing, my most hated thing to do, but that's okay. And then I've just put in our, you know, super subtle saucer lights in each room just to light it up. Since I've mentioned roofing, I should probably do it. All right. I have no idea what this roof is going to look like. I'm not used to roofing a 2-story house, so we shall see how we go. Would you believe that was not as scary as I thought it was going to be to do the roofing of this house? So I just kind of tried a few different things, and this is kind of the result that I have gotten. I think it looks all right. While doing that though, a few of my windows got destroyed. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to do like little tiny windows. Hold on. What am I trying to figure out here? Like up here? Yeah. just like so. I think that's looking pretty good. I think we've got our base, we've got our roof, which is fantastic. And from the outside, it looks like a pretty okay house. Oh, what's next? I think I'm going to figure out how I want the house to look like on the outside with like, I'm thinking like a darker brick house because we've done a few lighter colors through here. And I think maybe a darker brick would look nice on the back corner here of these lots. Let's have a bit of a play around with that. Oh, I have not put this house on a foundation. Do I want to do that? I could. Maybe I will. I think that'll look quite nice. Have like a little landing. I think that'd be quite nice. And then a little step. Hold on. Yeah, I think that makes the house look really nice and established with the foundation. I'm going to keep it, and if for whatever reason we are really struggling with cash, which I normally am by the end of these videos, I can always think, oh right, I'll just lower the house down and get rid of the stairs out the front. Now onto the brick. I'm really wanting the house to look not old, traditional maybe might be the word. Actually, I don't mind the idea of having the brick and then the paneling up the top. I think that looks pretty nice as well. Ooh, I really like the green look actually. That looks super nice. Can I get this green though in a panel? Sliding, whatever it's called. Okay, well that's annoying. I can and I also can't. Doesn't come in this one, right? But it does come in this one, like the same green, but it's got the, I don't know what you call it, like the cornering around it, which isn't the worst because it's only where the house is going up. So it might still work. No, I don't like it on every corner for some reason. It bugs me. So I'm just going to keep it that this corner here has the same corner trim. I don't know what the technical term of it is. And that the upstairs has that little bit of a trim. It does give the house a bit more personality from the outside looking in. I'm enjoying the greenhouse. Let me just change the roof color. That doesn't look too shabby. It's kind of like a darker, this is like a dark green swatch. I don't mind that on top of the house. I like it. I'm going to keep it. Why not? And then with the trim, I'm actually thinking maybe like a brown because I'd love to do like brown stairs on the outside and in the inside rather than going for my typical white. Yeah. I really like that. Do I keep the windows and doors white though? I'm conscious that this house is getting very dark on the outside very quickly, but I do think it could look nice. Oh, these don't come in a brown? Oh, I could just do like an off cream front door, like off white, creamy kind of color. Yeah, maybe the door can be this lovely color. Question is, do the stairs that I've got, they don't really come in brown. These ones do, but we go from $5 to $8. Is that breaking the bank? Look, I don't think so. I don't think it's breaking the bank. We also need a foundation change. Maybe I'll do something like this. So it's not brick on the bottom, but it's still like that same color. Yeah. I think that's, yeah, that's better. And then a railing for the stairs, very important. I like this fence color, but I can't get a matching railing cover unless I do no railing. Do we care about safety or aesthetics? Okay, what I did is that we do care about safety. I just made it a light grey colour. I think that still looks quite nice because we've got the greys and stuff already. And, you know, not everything has to be matchy-matchy. So I think that's okay. I reckon the outside of the house is done besides landscaping, but I think this looks really nice. Now we've got to go back into the inside of the house. What I typically like to do before doing walls and flooring and all that, I like to do placement furniture first, which is just making sure that every room has exactly what it needs, and then I can style it afterwards. You'll see what I mean as I go along. So we want a double bed in this room, maybe some bedside tables. Whoop. There we go. Very basic on what they get in their rooms. Dresser. And then in this room, I'm wanting the cot there. Beautiful. What else do babies need? Maybe a play mat. Oh no, they don't actually need one of these, do they? Because when you put the baby down, a mat comes up, does it not? Don't technically need to have it. We probably do need a change table though. Am I blind? Can I not? Is that not a thing? Why do I think that a change table is a thing? I swear the change table is a thing. I have found decorations for baby wipes and diapers or nappies. I do not see a change table. So if I don't see it, then maybe I'm making it up. But I did find some other, you know, kids furniture stuff that I've just placed for baby. So as far as this room is, you know, concerned, that's done. This one over here is a bathroom. So that is super simple. Let's just plonk down a few things for the bathroom. All right, the essentials being a toilet, a sink, a shower, and a bath. Perfect. Got all that in there. And then, because we do have a small child, I will also chuck in a potty. Now let's head over to the kitchen and get ourselves some countertops. I'm wanting it to be in this corner here. And then fridge and a stove. Lovely. Everything you need to cook a meal. And a bin. Here's good. I've just realized I have forgot to get access to this hallway. So let me just whack in an archway. Bang. Much better. So with the kitchen done, like it's got everything we need. I might look at having an island or something. I think that would look really nice here. But before I do that, let us get a dining table, which will need to be a big dining table because there's 8 Sims that are going to be living here. Maybe something like this. All right, here is our dining table looking fabulous. I'm just going to move it over a little bit with our little high chair, which is very cute for baby. Everyone can sit there and enjoy a meal. I'm not going to put the island like I thought I would because this is already taking up space. I thought it would once I put the dining table and chairs in. So I'm just going to leave this as it is. It is a functional kitchen. It is not big. Again, I will make it bigger, like add a few extra bits and pieces if the budget allows. But right now that is good. On to the lounge room. Whoa, let me just give you all motion sickness for a second. We need couches. The only problem is not everybody can sit here. So everyone needs a scheduled time to go and watch their movies and their shows. Okay, I've decided to do something a little different in the living area. This is still placement furniture. It might not look like this, but I was thinking about doing 2 3-seater couches and a coffee table and then an accent table with a television on top. I have gone with this television, which is the trusty companion TV. It's normally this big, but I have just pressed a button to enlarge it. It still works just as efficiently, but I do think it just, I don't know, I think it looks all right. And then like with a rug or something here, it'll just tie it all together. My hope anyways. All right, and this little baby thing can just kind of chill out. That's just, you know, there for when baby needs to do some tummy time. This hallway is going to just be quite blank. It all depends on the budget. Let's go upstairs and fill out some of these bedrooms the way that I want them to be. I was messing around with the bunk beds. I thought that would be really cool because I'm having the 2 children, whether, you know, they're twins or not, will be sharing a room. And I thought, oh, this would be really cool. But this whole thing is $600, which is the cheapest bunk bed to have 2 kids sleeping in it. And these beds are $240. So if my math is correct, it's still cheaper to have 2 beds over having the bunk bed. So I forfeited the idea of having bunk beds and have 2 single beds. It also kind of fills out the space a bit more. Being a budget house, you don't get a lot of stuff. And then this room I think will be for the teenager. And then this room will be the other double bedroom for 2 adults, whoever they might be, whether it's grandparents or an adult child and their partner that, you know, are about to move out into the world, who knows? But we will do something like this. Perfect. Let me put some more filler furniture in. Right, this is what I have so far. I have filled out the kids' rooms with some more furniture and then put some toys in because, you know, the kids need to have some fun, right? I put dresses. I have put dresses in a lot of the rooms, which I know is not essential, but it does look nice and it makes the bedroom feel like a bedroom. This teen room, it's very boring right now, but we've got the bed and a dresser, and then I might do some activity. Whatever activity might be cheap. Is there such a thing? Okay, turns out no, there is no such thing as a cheap activity. They all go like really high up into the hundreds of dollars for something for, you know, as an activity. So I'm thinking maybe this teen just has like a fish. They get a fish bowl. That's their activity. They're going to go out and fish up a goldfish. And then over in this room, I've made it again very sparse for furniture right now. We've got a double bed, and then I've actually put the family computer in this room. I know that might not be ideal in terms of realisticness. However, I don't think there's anywhere else I can put the computer. I might be able to put it somewhere down here, but I think this area is pretty filled out as it is, and I don't want to extend any rooms or do anything like that because, yeah, we've got $10,000 in our household funds, so that's great. but I still need to put down the floors and paint the walls. And oh, I don't think I've done the other bathroom. No, so let me just put in a few bits and pieces in this bathroom, toilet, sink, and I will do a shower upstairs. And I've just noticed I've got no window. Hang on, let me just chuck that in. Yeah, perfect. Everything has what it needs, and we've got 9,000 left. Let me paint and floor and see what we're left with after that, because then we can start filling in the rooms a bit more with some stuff. All right, so for the floors and the walls, I went with this nice wood timber flooring, just in a nice, I don't know, warm brown color, and then a very basic kind of, I don't even know what you call this color, but it's not white, it's not gray, and it's not brown, it's whatever that is in between all of those colors, but just very neutral color. And then and I actually put that same color throughout all the bedrooms as well. I've made it think that, you know, this whole house has just been painted the same. The only difference is the bathrooms, where I thought I'd go for a yellow bathroom. I think that's a bit of fun. So yellow tiles, and then this kind of, I don't know, warm toned wall with the tiles along the edge, which I think looks really nice. And yeah, I duplicated that over here into the other bathroom. And then yeah, as you can see, floors and carpet all the same. Now I'm super impressed with how much money we have left over. We'll see if that continues as we decorate the house a little bit more and give it a better personality. I'm going to change these stairs to the ones that we have out the front. These ones here, this warmer color. I think that looks much better. Now, if we wanted to get a bit more extra money, I can delete what's like under the stairs here, which I might do. Yeah, see, $476 just for the the stuff under the stairs. So I might do that, because then that gives us a bit more wiggle room in terms of cash. Safety first, as always. We do need I don't know what they call these, a railing here. Perfect. Love that. So the money that we saved from deleting the under the staircase, we've just now spent on railing and a really nice fence or railing inside. I call it a fence, but whatever. Now it's time to beautify this place. And I'm going to start with our lounge room, because I have a vision as I was placing these wooden furnishings. I want to keep these as they are. I just want to play around with how they're going to look. Ooh, I really love the green. I really love that green. Oh yeah, I'm really falling in love with green in this room here. Hold on, can I find a rug that would match, or, you know, tie that all together a little bit? Actually, this one with the, what did I do? Bring it back. This one with the florals actually looks really nice too. I do like that. And if I can get a nice curtain here. Oh, wow. We could go real matchy with the green. I think that's too much. Could do something like that. And then I can duplicate, mimic, whatever you want to call it. Copy this over to here. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Does this come in other colors? This is really bright. Oh, that's nice. No, little sheepies. That's cute. I really like this table. I'm thinking I want to keep this table. I just need to change up the coloring. I think dark is the way to go. The little high chair can just stay green. I think that's cute. I wish this like top bit could be a different color, like a darker color, but that's okay, because you can only get it in this, I don't know what you call it, like creamy color or black. That's the only options you have for the top bit. So we'll go with that, because I think black is a bit too serious for a baby anyways. Now onto this kitchen. And let's see what kind of countertops we want to have. Oh, this isn't too bad. Ties in with the kind of color theme that we're going with, like browns, warm with the green. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Do I do a black kitchen then? Like black appliances? Ooh. All right, the white in this baby thing is really throwing me off. It was just too bright white, so I'm going to change that. And we need a sink. I totally forgot. We need a place to wash the dishes. I'll make that black as well, and it can go there. Out of all the places, you can go right there. I think this is coming along really nicely. I'm going to, while I'm here, whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry about that. Put the walls up, and I'm thinking, oh, I need a fire alarm to go above here. I'll put a burglar alarm in. It does cost a little bit of money, $85, but that's okay. I'll put it on this wall here, like so, because, you know, I think it's important not to have all these things stolen. Decorations for the kitchen, I'm thinking I just want to put some utensils in. I generally just put utensils in like a bowl of fruit. Very basic, but it just, you know, gives the house a bit of personality. You've got one countertop that is usable because this one won't be used with this stuff on it. Oh yeah, we've got like these pillows. I love the idea of these pillows. I wonder if I chuck in some, like maybe one pillow just to really, you know, get the cozy vibes going here. Like that looks super cute. I'm leaving the pillow there for now. And I can always delete it if I need more money. I'm thinking I should put a piece of artwork here. I mean, that looks nice, but I don't know if that's the one. I can put some dinosaurs in here. Oh my god. I did this in my last part, my last video, my last build. Totally forgot to mention that you will notice that I don't have a lot of items to choose from. And that's because we are only playing with base game. It's base game only, this build. That is what I've been doing with the other builds on this road, on this street, all the way down here. All base game. This is all base game starter homes. Have I said that enough to make it obvious? It's base game. I'm finding it hard to find the piece of artwork that I want to have on this wall. I'm thinking this one because I like the frame around it over this. So let's just stick with that one. Let's move on to the main bedroom. Oh gosh, what kind of color palette do I want in here? Do I want it like super boring and neutral, or do I want a little bit of color in here? All right, the master bedroom, I have decided to go with a very brown palette. I don't know why, but that is just how it has come about. So I think this looks okay. Very basic. I put in a curtain for decoration, and then I also got those clutter items I saw before of the nappies and the wipes. I just thought that would, you know, just tie in the fact that this house has a newborn baby in here. And then I really like this, I don't know, sagey green, is that what you'd call that? Cot, and it does kind of tie into the browny green theme of the house so far. So I do like that. I think that just looks really nice. There was like a brown one like this, but I was like, oh, I really like that, but it feels too matchy for me, like for a typical house, like in the real world. So I went for this one, which is still got that green vibe. Now, let's head over to our main bathroom and sort this out because this is a mess. All right, after some rejigging, I've done something a bit different in the bathroom that I haven't done before, and that is use bench tops, cabinetry, instead of just a standalone sink. This bathroom, once I started moving things around, is big. Like, it's a big space. I did not realize. And after moving things around, it just wasn't working. It just looked empty. So I decided to chuck in 2 countertops here with a sink and mirror, and then 2 little clutter items here just to, you know, make it look lived in. I've chucked in a yellow towel to go with the yellow bathroom, and of course the essential toilet paper, you know, can't not have that. This is the bathroom. I think it looks nice. I did spend a little bit of money, like, having to have this countertop situation, because I think just a standalone sink is only like $100-ish, but this was a few more than that, a few more hundred. So we'll see how we go as we continue on. But I just think that's really nice, just for a shared bathroom. Let's go upstairs. And the first room I'm going to do is just this spare room, because I don't really want to put too much more in here. So let's just give it a bit of a color palette. And yeah, go from there. What are we going to do in here? Do we just go for the standard, what it already is? Or is that boring? And would you look at that? I've rejigged it a little bit just to fit. I wanted to put curtains on this window, but because of the high, narrow shape of it, I couldn't find any curtains that just sit nicely around it besides these ones, which I put here with the idea that in my mind there is a curtain rod that goes across so you can open and shut them. So that's why they are the way that they are there. But those were the only curtains that would sit nicely, and I just... this room felt so plain not having something around the window. But I've put in a piece of art, you know, and I've changed the color palette a little bit. And yeah, if we have some money left over, I'll come back to this room. But otherwise, this is fine. This is totally fine. Time for this teen bedroom, which looks super sparse and super boring. So let's see how we do. All right, what I've done for this teen room is I've made it dark because that was just, I saw this bright blue stripes when I was going through the swatches for the beds, and I thought, ooh, I've never really used that before. let's give that a shot. And so this is how the bedroom has come about. So whoever this teen is, they've got like a blue dark sort of theme happening. I've put some fitness activity items in here. So we've got a boxing bag thing over here, and then some clutter items just to really, I don't know, fill the place out a little bit. And then yes, a fish tank and some body stuff. And then I've actually put this modern dresser here. I just thought that really looked much nicer than the dresser I had before. So yeah, I think that's perfect. Over to the twins room, or you know, the 2-kid room, which is very tight, but I don't mind it, it's fine. So let me just have a bit of a play with colors and placement, and we will see what it looks like on the other side. All right, so this shared bedroom is now complete. We have a dinosaur theme over here. Whichever child likes to be on this side, they enjoy anything dinosaur, so that's what I have done. And I found these little decals like in the art section, and they are cheap compared to most of the art that's in the game. So they've got some dinosaurs hanging around their bed, and on this side it's a bit more whimsical, a bit more magical. We've got a unicorn and a light blue theme. I think that's really nice. And then I changed out the dresser that was here and put this one. This is a dresser, you know, to get clothes in and out of and whatnot, but this one just looked a bit more, I don't know, like childlike with all the little characters, so I thought that was really cute. So that's that bedroom done. I think that's great. Let me just tidy this bathroom up real quick. It'll take me 2 seconds. All right, nothing fancy happening in this bathroom. It's very similar to the one downstairs in terms of color palette and what's going on, but as always, you got your essentials, your toilet paper, toilet, sink, shower, mirror, and yeah, it's just a nice little shared bathroom upstairs. So I think the upstairs is now done. Like, it's complete, which is fantastic. I am going to think about putting some sort of rug here, like a runner. I think that's a good idea. This just fills in the space a bit, you know, makes it look less bare. Maybe something just plain Jane boring, like a dark bluey kind of color. I think that looks okay. Maybe I can put a curtain on this window for decoration. Maybe. Yeah. That's all right. That's fine. So how good? Our upstairs is done and our downstairs is done. We've got everything that we need to live for 8 Sims, which how good is that? We still have 3,800 simoleons left, which is awesome. So I'm thinking about maybe just doing a bit of gardening, you know, just put a few bits and pieces just to make the house look a bit homey on the outside. And maybe I can put something out here. Ooh, I have an idea. I really want monkey bars. I tried to put monkey bars in my other build over here and it just wasn't going to happen. So maybe this build, it will happen. So I'm very excited about that. All right, this is what I am envisioning. I have bought some outdoor furniture for the outside. I've also splashed out since we've got the cash. I'm worried that I've forgotten something because I've got all this money and I've obviously forgotten something, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out. But I've got a barbecue, some outdoor lighting, and then I put this like little patio area, which then steps down. Yeah, little seated area. And then we've got this beautiful monkey bars that the kids can play on. The adults can sit back, have a coffee and watch, whatever. But I just think that looks really nice. And with a bit of terrain paint to make the, you know, the grass look a bit worn in from the kids playing, and the pebbles. And I've done the same out the front as well. Just put these little like pebble, I don't know, scattered pebbles as a pathway. I think looks really nice. I'm going to put in a few flowers, bushes, trees and all that sort of stuff to really sort of fill in some of this space, do a bit of landscaping, and let's see what our budget looks like after that. All right, I've done a little bit of landscaping, a bit of terrain painting, a little bit of fun with flowers. I've kept it simple. I've gone with just these nice long rows of shrubbery bushes out the front, and then 2 little rose bushes. I think that looks really nice and quite cute. I think it matches the house as well. And then in the back, what I have done is just 2 kind of, I suppose, flower gardens here and here, just to give some color to the backyard. 2 trees, like 1, 2 here and here. Again, just to fill out the lot a little bit and give it some greenery. I think that looks quite nice. And that's really all I've done. And I was like, oh, I've got this money. I could keep spending more on flowers and that. And I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to go back into the house and see if there's anything else I want to put in, such as like some decorations, some filler stuff. Double check I haven't forgotten anything, because as I said, I had all this money. So let's just have a quick look and see what else might need to be there. And then this house is pretty much done, which is just so cool. I figured out what I'm missing. It's a bookshelf. That's what I'm missing. Hang on. Yeah, look. Lucky I figured it out because, yeah, I'm running low on funds. Although not practical, I'm thinking about putting the bookshelf here just because I don't really like the other options that I had available to me. Thought about putting it here, but I don't know. It feels like this area is getting cramped. Oh, maybe I do put it there. Maybe I do put it here. Yeah, it's going to go there. It's going to go there. Because I just have this feeling, I mean, your Sims wouldn't do this, but you're walking down the hallway and you smack yourself on the bookcase because it's sitting on the wall there. That wouldn't happen when you're playing, but you know, gotta have some sort of realistic vibe to the house. All right, after toing and froing and going through the house and checking that all the rooms had everything, I can safely say our starter build for 8 Sims is complete. I love it. I'm really in love with this house. I think it looks beautiful considering it's on a starter budget. I think we've done an amazing job. I'm just going to go into live mode. I'll let Posy, you know, go through and do whatever she likes. Unpause. While I'm showing you this gorgeous 2-story, 4-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms. So let's start on the bottom, which I know you've already seen this as we've been going along, but just as a recap, we come on into this beautiful little lounge room area through the front door, and then over to the side we have just a little kitchen, but it's functional. Beautiful little kitchen and dining room. You'll see that I've put down a new rug and a pot plant here, again just to give the house a bit of decoration, a bit of personality. We come down through a hallway here, so if I put the walls up you can see what it looks like from here. So you come down a hallway, and then over here is our main master bedroom, which sleeps 2 Sims and a little baby, which is gorgeous, and we have some baby supplies, which I think is great. Down the end of the hallway, we have our main shared bathroom, which is just a basic bathroom, nothing crazy, but you know, it looks nice. And then we go up the stairs, onto our landing. We come down this little hallway. We've got another little shared bathroom, just with the shower though, so no bath in that one. And then we have a shared kids bedroom here, so 2 kids can be in here. And then I've popped a teen room in here, which I think looks really great. And then over into here, this is our spare room, or just a room that can at least sleep 2 other adults, which I put the family computer in, which Posy's straight on there. Of course she is. She's always on the computer. So I think this has turned out really good. And then of course, if we come back down and we go outside, we've got a little barbecue area. I'll put the walls up for out here. We come through that main hallway, and then we come out into a little patio, which has a barbecue area. Down here, we've got a beautiful little seated space, and I'm so excited. We managed to get some monkey bars at this house, which I love. I'll just bring us back out here while I say goodbye to you all, because yeah, I'm leaving it here. We've finished it. I love it. I'm so happy that I managed to do a starter build for 8 Sims. It was a little bit daunting actually at the beginning, but I think it's turned out fabulous. If you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It always helps. Until next time, be kind and stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.